You know, when I was playing Duke Nukem, like I was a kid, and I made some custom levels, and one of them was a school too. It wasn't this, but I did when I made my custom levels using the build engine, whatever. I made a custom level of my house, of my friend's house, and of the school. You do that now, it might be an issue, but we would connect via modem and play on those levels. It was pretty cool. I'd hide like the best weapons in like my sister's room and make it like into like a hell pit. Anyway. You butt. Okay, I'm not sure what the secret is here. Oh, you come on now. Oh, there we go. What did that unlock? Anything good? Wow. This is kind of cool. I'll have to agree with that. All right, so I did ask the question, what are some things that grind your gears? Kind of, that you don't like. And the response I got was, one guy said he wants me to do more meme reviews. I did one meme review about the Tennessee cop, and some people liked it, and I was like, okay, I'll do more of that. I'll just be more tapped into things. The other thing was about, and this one is going to be crazy to talk about on Twitch. So I have to be very, very, very careful. It was about being in the States and not being able to see your favorite bands because of the vaccine mandate for foreigners. And I was like, oh, I never thought about that. Now, I'm not aware of how other countries do it. I believe in the States there is a requirement that foreigners be fully vaccinated all the way. And some people might say, oh, there's no problem with that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I will just say that, like my body, my choice, right? If some people don't want it, they may not want it. And like, I could speak for myself on this. I only had one shot, and it was the Moderna. And it was kind of quasi requirement. I saw it coming down the pipeline, so I was like, I went ahead and got it, whatever. Yeah, true. I never got COVID, but I know people who were like, who were boosted up and they got it, and it's like. But you hear those stories, and they'll say, oh, but it's not supposed to prevent it even anyway. But that's crazy because they were saying when it first came out, when it first pushing the vaccine, they were saying that it was supposed to stop the spread. But then you find out, I saw a video of like Bill Gates clearly saying that it doesn't. Like, it's like, yeah, that's what we were saying, man. Like, it doesn't even stop it. So what's the point? Oh, it's just to build up your immunity. Well, there's all sorts of ways you could build up your immunity, but we don't talk about that stuff, do we? But, I mean, okay. But setting that aside, all that aside. It does suck that, that if your country has a vaccine mandate that, a band may not even be able to show up there because of them. And there might be a member that's not fully vaccinated. And what's the definition of fully? All the way, even the new boosters, everything? Okay. And we're talking about bands. We're talking about bands that travel. International traveling. Go on tour dates. It's not like they're not engaging in things that are already very risky already. Like flights alone. Bus trips, all very risky things. There's some more health. Uh, it seems silly to be like, oh, but they gotta be all jabbed up. They gotta be jabbed up to the max. First, but okay, I'll tell you this. I've had friends who had COVID, and there's one who had it pretty rough. He had a really rough time with it. And then there's other people who get it, and they're like, it was like easy peasy. It was no issue. It was like, I could speak about firsthand knowledge on that, and like, my wife, very easy. My son had it very easy. I never got it, but I did have some allergy stuff, sinus issues. It was annoying as hell. But never had the bug itself. I think it was. So what was it? Oh, didn't I just do that? Okay, I guess not.
Hail to the king, baby.
Game's not gonna lie to me. I hope not. But yeah, I can see how that's irritating, man. You want to see a band, you want them to come to your country, but they can't come to your country because they have to be all jabbed up. Never mind the fact that they're already risking their lives getting to the country with flights, or risking their lives getting to the city you live in with, bus rides. We know how safe buses are. I mean, it wasn't too long ago where in the news you just hear about another bus crash, or another bus exploded. And now, especially, then you combine what some bands may do as a way to deal with. First you combine, I guess, being road sick, having sick stomachs, upset stomachs, things like that. It's horrible. Having swamp ass, that's horrible too. And then you have to deal with like no sleep, little issues, people partying around you, bad influences, bad ideas, getting into vices you shouldn't get into. And it's just all crazy. It's a whirlwind, a hurricane of bad ideas coming your way, and just dodging those. So I'm saying is, the bands are already engaged in risky behavior. I'd be totally fine with them having being excluded from the requirement. I mean, especially when they're not going to even stay in the country that long anyway. I tell you what, though, we're talking about America. Oh my God, we're going to play this level one more time. We're talking about America. Why don't? There's another way There's another way that they could come in. There's another way they could come in without having a vaccine requirement. It's risky, though. It's very risky. It involves flying down to Mexico, and maybe you tour there, and then you just kind of like, I don't know, make it across the border somehow. Okay, that's risky too. Then you're going to have to run into the coyotes and things like that. And I'm not talking about wild animals. I'm talking about some savage guys will mess you up. All right. But like I said, that topic was risky for Twitch. I think I'm within the TOS there. We're talking about something old. We're talking about something where it's like the tone of it has really changed. What's Helltown? Let's try Helltown. And come get some. see. Well, it's very dark. Oh man. It's a very dark map. Barely see anything. Oh. Man. I can't hit him. He can hit me though. That's some crap. Come on, come on. Wow, wow, this is tough. All right. You know, I think I might chill. Let's see. I'd be happier getting a little jabberoni in the arm than flying to Mexico and running the gauntlet with the wild critters. Yeah, I think with that option, I think I'd take the jab too. I definitely don't want to have to make a deal with the coyotes to get smuggled in. By deal, like being a man, they're probably gonna ask me how many balloons I can fit up my ass. I'm like, well, that's something I've never tried before, and I'm gonna find out real fast how many.